When people talk about Josh Gordan, it's usually centered around his addiction with drugs off the field rather than his play on it. What people do not know is that he could have easily been one of the best receivers of all time if he was able to stay clean, and I'm not joking one bit. Until meeting up with Brady in New England, Gordan never had an elite signal caller throwing to him, unless you want to count Brandon Weeden, which he's pretty elite, but Gordan would not need an elite quarterback, though, to have back-to-back 230-yard-plus games against the Pittsburgh Steelers and Jacksonville Jaguars in 2013. A record so ridiculous that you might say is unbreakable. What is going on, guys? It is RCFL Sports here. Today we're back with our second Unbreakable Records video. Make sure you check out the first one, Ernie Nevers, the 40-point game. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're doing very well. And comment 230 in the comment section for a shout out in the next video. It doesn't matter who you are, you can get a shout out. Anyway, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. As I said earlier, we try to post at least 3 times a week. And let's go ahead and get into the video. In 2013, Josh Gordan had one of the most remarkable years by a receiver in my history, recording well over 1,600 receiving yards in just 14 games, where he'd go first-team All-Pro, lead the league in receiving yards, and become a Pro Bowler. His quarterbacks that year, they were Brandon Weeden, my savior at the time, Brian Hoyer, and Jason Campbell at the end of his career to join this very elite list. It wasn't like Josh Gordan was the only legit target, as the team also had Pro Bowl tight end Jordan Cameron, who raked in 80 receptions, just 7 less than Gordan, for 917 yards and 7 touchdowns, also earning his way to the Pro Bowl. The 2013 Browns had to be the most loaded 4-12 team of all time, I tell you. They had 5 Pro Bowlers, almost knocked off the Patriots, who Gordan plays for now, that season. I mean, they're just loaded. I remember that team. We were 3-2 at one point, I believe. And then Hoyer got hurt, and everything went down the drain. Anyway, it's to the point. Week 12, World War III, Browns, Steelers, where the Browns were actually favored by 2 points. Hard to believe right now. Gordan would absolutely torch the Pittsburgh secondary in that game. You could call him an absolute baller. It all started out with a solid gain of 24 yards in the first drive of the game, then a few 10-yarders, a 16-yarder, and then a 2-yarder heading into halftime. That's only 62 yards at the half. A good half, don't get me wrong. But where did this 237 come from? Well, starting quarterback Jason Campbell would leave the game with an injury in the third quarter with a concussion. Input Hall of Fame quarterback Brandon Weeden, who, let's say, wanted to make some history. It was his time to shine. A time which Weeden would put the game out of reach as he fumbled after hitting Gordan deep for 47 yards. But then would throw a pick 6, would hit Gordan multiple times down the field, including a touchdown, to get Gordan to 237 yards and a touchdown on 14 catches against the Steelers. The Steelers won the game, but Gordan won the war, I tell you. So on to the next week against the Jags, where Campbell, still down, would leave the Browns to start living legend Brandon Weeden again. This time the Browns were favored by 7.5 points against a not-so-good Jacksonville Jaguars team tanking for Blake Bortles. We all know how that worked out. Now they got Gardner Minshew, they're in good hands. Not with Allstate, though. Gordan would he'd be covered by rookie corner Dwayne Gratz and a bunch of other no-namers, and that would be proven to be a big mistake. Gordan would make the Jags pay on the Browns' first play from scrimmage, reeling in a 42-yarder easily with that toe drag swag. I got you, Nate Burleson. Over the next 2 drives, Gordan would dominate with 4 catches for 70 yards and a 21-yard touchdown grab. He would make another insane catch after his head was nearly taken off, forcing him to go to the locker room. Gordan would return because he said, "I want to be on this kid's channel," said, "Screw it, Doc, I've been in worse situations before," put his helmet back on, and in crunch time late in the fourth quarter made history.
Just in case it's returned, what a game last night with Auburn and Alabama.
In the end zone, first, it's caught by Gordan. He's over 200 yards. This has never happened back-to-back in the history of pro football, and he takes it 95. Can you believe it? He had
95 yards. What a call by Kevin Harlan. This would put the Browns temporarily up until, the defense couldn't hang on, and the Browns would go on to lose 32-28. But Gordan nonetheless would finish with 10 receptions for 261 yards and 2 touchdowns, putting his 2-game total at just a measly 498 yards. He probably could have did better. He could have got 500. He also did this probably high and with below average quarterback play. Wait, that's a typo. He had Brendan Whedon. That's a typo. My bad. This is just truly amazing, though. In my opinion, this will be impossible to break. Because, for the reason, there is only one player in the history of the game to have more than 2 230-yard games, and that being Julio Jones with 3. There are not many players even with 2 230-yard plus games, and they would have to be back-to-back. And for anyone in the future, and that would be against ridiculously heavy odds. Usually when someone has a breakout game, teams, would watch film, double team them, and try to limit the production of that player. The Jaguars tried with Gordan and it still didn't work. He was just too good, and did something that will never ever happen again. Which is why the record will forever stand unbreakable. Thank you guys for watching. This is RZFL Sports. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more NFL content. We try to upload at least 3 times a week. We'll try to get a Browns Today / Keys to Victory video out tomorrow for all our Browns fans in the stands. Make sure you check out our last 2 videos, our Chris Godwin and DJ Chark video. Make sure you check out the first Unbreakables video. And this is RZFL Sports signing off. Bye, guys.